Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about what you need to have done before your second lab. So up to this point, we've already met for our first lab of the semester, and thank you guys. Hopefully everyone's doing well with that homework and with that assignment. If not, please shoot me an email. But yeah, so we're already done with our first assignment and we're already on to our second assignment. So with the second assignment, we're going to be talking about primary productivity. And so before you guys meet for your next lab, which if you're in lab group A, that will be the week of September 14th. And if you're in lab group B, that will be the week of September 21st. There's a few things that you guys need to have done. We're going to be doing a light-dark bottle experiment. And this is, like I said, something that you might have heard Dr. Combs talk about at this point. And if not, you probably will before you guys meet for lab. But we're going to be doing a light-dark bottle experiment in which you guys will need to collect some water, aquatic vegetation, and set these up appropriately leading up to your next lab. So for this lab, you guys will be responsible for getting a few things. And if you guys have major issues with getting these, please let me know. And maybe we can work with each other to figure something out. But all you guys need is 2 empty bottles. So preferably they're gonna be right around 16 ounces. So just your average size water bottle or pop bottle, like a bottle of Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper or whatever. So just a 16-ounce bottle, okay? And so these bottles both need to have caps on them. So you need to have 2 of them because if we recall, it's going to be the light and the dark bottle experiment. So we're going to have one for each. Additionally, we're going to have some sort of tape that will not allow light into our dark bottle. So this can be duct tape or it can be electrical tape. Do not use like clear like wrapping tape or masking tape or whatever. Use something that is not going to let light into your bottle. All right. So that being said, by the time you guys meet for your lab, there's a few things that I need you to do to collect your water. So for this lab, everybody will be grabbing their water from Cane Creek Park, which is located rather close to Tennessee Tech's campus. I chose Cane Creek because it's really easy to access. Probably most of you have been there before or at least know where it's at. And it's pretty eutrophic, which means that it has a lot of plant life in it, right? And so it's very productive. And so that being said, there's a lot of aquatic vegetation there, which we need for this experiment. And so here in a second, I'll cover exactly what you need to do whenever you guys go to Cane Creek Park. But for now, just know that you're going to need these and you're going to need this. All right, guys. So whenever you get to Cane Creek and you guys get parked, you guys are going to walk past the concession stand from your parking spot. You're just going to be right here in the front right corner if you come past the concession stand. You're going to come down here to this green bridge, and this is where we're going to sample for your light dark bottle experiment. Okay, so this is the water that we're going to use to measure dissolved oxygen levels in. So the first thing that we're going to do is fill both of these bottles with water. So get them as full as possible and try to get about the same amount of water in each bottle. If you get some detritus in there like I just did, so like little sticks or anything, just go ahead and dump it out. You probably will get a little bit of stuff in there, like little pieces of grass and whatnot. Don't worry about that, but if you get some big chunks, definitely just dump it out and then restart. All right. Now we have about the same amount of water in each of our bottles. We're good to go. So the next thing that you guys need to do is find some submerged aquatic vegetation, which is just any kind of plant, any kind of greenery that you guys see here in the water. And you're just going to take a little pinch and add it to each of your bottles. So like I said, just a pinch. So in each of the bottles, cap it back off. and that's it. So the biggest thing that you guys want to make sure you do when you guys come here is that you grab aquatic vegetation that is green. We don't want to put dead plants into these water bottles, and we'll talk a little bit more about that whenever we meet in class together. All right, so once you get home, you're gonna have your 2 bottles of water with your aquatic vegetation in it. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're going to strip the materials from the outside of your bottle for your light bottle. So we want all the light as we can to get into this bottle, right? Because we want to see how dissolved oxygen changes in a lit setting. All right, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your tape and you're going to duct tape your bottle completely as to not let any light in. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is take our light bottle and put it somewhere that it's going to get sufficient light. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and place it in the window seal where I know it'll get a lot of light. All right, so now we see that we have our bottle taped up pretty nice. And then we're gonna put this in a place that doesn't get a lot of light. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw mine in my closet somewhere, because most of the time my closet door's shut, right? And it's not gonna get any light in here. All right, guys, so hopefully you didn't have too many problems with that. You guys should have your water with your aquatic vegetation. And so once you guys have that, you guys are set to go. So that being said, there are a few things that you need to do. This needs to be done no sooner than 5 days from when you guys will meet for your next lab. So that being said, if you're in lab group A and you plan to meet on the 14th of September, you should go out no earlier than the 9th. So this will give us 5 days. And it doesn't matter which day you go on, but as long as you go sometime within 5 days leading up to your lab. And that's gonna be for each date. So just to make it simple on you guys, so if you guys do meet, let's say you're in the Wednesday group, you guys should not go to Cane Creek Park before, Friday and grab your water, okay? And so this is gonna give us a nice range of days in which we can see how dissolved oxygen levels might change over time. And so this will be another interesting thing, and you guys can maybe start to think about what kind of plots we are going to make with this information. So we're gonna have 2 different variables, and we're kind of gonna look for a relationship. So if you recall some of the things we talked about, you can kind of get a heads up on some of the things I'll be asking you to do for your second assignment. But it's really important that you guys come to class with your 2 bottles with aquatic vegetation, and you guys are ready to check out the dissolved oxygen levels in there. So thank you guys so much, and if you guys have emails, please email me or meet with me during my Zoom hours next week. Even though we will not be having classes, I will be hosting Zoom hours. Not Monday, I'll be out of town. But Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be holding my normally scheduled Zoom hours. So just shoot me an email if you guys want to Zoom. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. But if not, enjoy your Labor Day break. And I look forward to working with you guys here again soon. Thanks.